Everybody like, hey, are you ready to go? Ready to go? Everybody like, hey.
Alright, what is going on, y'all? Sorr here, and welcome back to my story mode. So, we saw the direct yesterday, I saw the direct, you saw the direct, and we all lost our shit. We all flipped our lids, and it was absolutely exciting to see all of these games get announced for the upcoming winter, and for everything afterwards, because Nintendo said that they're gonna talk about winter releases, but they did not talk about just winter releases. More on that later. Anyway, obviously, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. We are here to talk about that brand new Bayonetta trailer that dropped in this direct, and they dropped it right at the very end, which finally, we have, that was a long wait. It was a long wait to finally hear about Bayonetta. It was a very long 4 years. Now, this is coming from somebody that's waited on Kingdom Hearts, okay? I understand what that is. I understand what a wait is. Please believe me when I say that waiting for a game feels like hell. We waited a good, 8 years for Kingdom Hearts or something like Kingdom Hearts 3, right? 2013, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 18, and 19. That was a solid 5-6 years that we waited on Kingdom Hearts 3. So I know what a wait looks like. And Bayonetta 3, I have to say, that's damn near worse. Now, here's the only thing. Now, as much as I am a bigger fan of Kingdom Hearts than I am Bayonetta. I love Bayonetta, though, but here's the thing. We went literally 4 years with nothing on Bayonetta. We got one trailer in 2017 before the Switch even came out, and that was it. We have had no news, no updates, no anything on the game, to the point where we were worried if the game was okay or not. And also to the point where the director got mad at everybody. He was like, guys, shut up. We're still working on the game. And it's like, okay, that's fine. It's good to know that the game is still in good condition. You know that. But we've been here sitting, twiddling our thumbs for ages now, wondering if the game is still okay, because guess what? When you go long periods without hearing about something, you kind of start to worry about it. So it's only fair that your fans and people that have been in love with the series since the get-go are worried about a game that they've heard no news on for literally years on end. So you gotta understand where the fan base is coming from, man. Alright, what if your favorite content creator just up and disappeared for years on end? You're gonna be like, yo, where you at? They've given no hints as to how okay they are, where they're at, nothing. You'd be pretty worried, right? I know that's very extreme, a very extreme case. But that's how I felt with Bayonetta, which is why everybody's so happy and grateful to finally have our baby girl back. It's been way too damn long, and we're going to talk about everything that they dropped in this trailer. Alright, this was a very exciting trailer and a phenomenal way to end off this direct. This was a very good direct, and this was a beautiful way to cap it off. So, we're going to be talking about everything and anything right here and now. So, for starters, I want to talk about my initial reactions when seeing this trailer. First off, goodness gracious, I got hit with the mightiest left hook I've ever seen, okay? I don't know, I didn't see any other reactions yet. I'm probably gonna watch more as I'm editing, but, or I'll probably watch them when I start editing this, but I'm sure a lot of us were definitely faked out when we saw, what's the name of the dog from Astral Chain? Anyway, Marie is in that costume, right? What is the name of that dog? Anyway, we saw that costume when we really thought, oh, it's another Astral Chain. Alright, that's cool. I was super game for Astral Chain, because me personally, I am a huge fan of Astral Chain. Not a lot of people will probably say that, because Astral Chain seems very niche for what it is. Like, I feel like if it came out on anything other than just PlayStation, I feel like, anything other than just Switch, I feel like it would have gone kind of crazy. But because it was solely on Switch, a bunch of Nintendo fans probably looked at that and said, what is that? Anyway, you know, like, I just feel like it just didn't do as well as it could have in the long run, because honestly, that game got hella overlooked. It's a phenomenal game, and it's definitely one of my favorites on Switch. So seeing that, I was like, are we really getting another Astral Chain? I'd even think, I really don't know if now is the time for that, but I'm super game for it. I'm super down. Feels kind of soon though. And then all of a sudden, nope, here she comes. She just pops right over and she's like, hey, what's up? Bayo's back, bitches. And we're like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's fine. We take what we can get out here. We love to see it. So I'm very happy that we got an actual Bayonetta trailer instead of Astral Chain, because as much as I love Astral Chain, I really think that we were much more in need of Bayonetta 3 as opposed to an Astral Chain sequel. Because I mean, Astral Chain it did okay, but I don't think it was in such high demand that Platinum Games needed to divert their attention from Bayonetta 3 to Astral Chain 2. Like, I would love to see an Astral Chain 2 eventually, but right now, I think Bayonetta 3 is the perfect thing to keep us hyped up and tide us over. That's what we've been waiting on the longest, and that's what we're finally getting. So, very happy, not mad at all. It was a very good fake out. Y'all did a very good job on that one. I did guess it though. I was just like, that was a P for Platinum, right? Because there was something about the visuals that made me think, I'm like, this has to be Bayonetta. Like, it had everything there, you know. So I did call it. I did call it. Anyway, so the only other thing that I have to say is that she's hot. She's hot, and I'm excited to see her again. We need to talk about this trailer immediately. So besides just the initial trailer, let's deep dive a little bit. Let's discuss and break down what this trailer had to offer. Okay, let's start talking about it. So the first thing, obviously the first thing that caught everybody's eye was that it was taking place in at least this trailer was taking place in Shibuya, and I'm not sure if the entirety of the game takes place here. I'm not sure if we're going to be spending the entirety of the game here, but one thing is absolutely for certain. If we're in Shibuya, that means some crazy shit's about to go down, because we always know that the craziest stuff only happens in Shibuya. Only in Shibuya. Think about it. Persona 5, Neo The World Ends With You, both The World Ends With You games, actually. Kingdom Hearts, as of recently, Kingdom Hearts 3. Just saying, man. Shibuya seems like the spot. Okay, there was another game recently. Whatever. Oh no, that was Neo. Anyway, Shibuya is the spot for chaos to happen, apparently. And so, we know that it's going to be nuts. Okay? It's in Shibuya, so I'm excited. I love spending time in Shibuya in-game. Can't wait to visit there in real life and see all of the historical landmarks of battle that occurred in all the different places in Shibuya. Jokes aside here, I'm really excited. We may not even spend all the entirety of the game in Shibuya, but on the off chance that we do, I'm totally fine with that, because honestly, it's hilarious. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. Let's talk about her outfit for a second. When she debuted herself, oh my god, she's so beautiful. God. Anyway, but her outfit is adorable, and one thing that I didn't notice until I saw a little bit later was that outfit is actually somewhat of a reference to herself when she was a child, because the way her hair is, that's how she wore her hair back when she was younger. And I guess that memory of herself was blocked. I can't remember. It's been, like I said, it's been a very long time since I played the first two games. It's been a very long time. However, I do remember Cereza, and that she had the braids and everything like that. That's how she wore her hair. And, you know, it seems that, you know, Bayo either like repressed that memory or it was taken. I don't remember why she didn't remember that. But whatever the case may be, she met her younger self again and made a little bit of a connection, and hence why, now that she has those memories, she's like, oh, it'd be cute to wear my hair this way. Maybe that's why, maybe she just wanted to braid her hair. I don't know, but it looks so good. Oh god, it looks so good, bro. Oh god, she could choke me with it. Anyway, I love the way it looks. It's absolutely amazing. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to see her again in that outfit. Goodness me, bro. I'm in love with this woman. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, anyway, gotta move on. Love her hair. Anyway, moving on. The combat. We got to talk a little bit about that combat. That combat looks absolutely phenomenal as ever. This is the standard Platinum situation right here. All right. Platinum fighting has always been top tier. There is no action game. There's rarely a combat or an action game that tops Platinum. Rarely. All right. It takes a lot to top Platinum's action. And Bayonetta, it shines its finest in 3 right now. It looks so smooth. It looks so fun. Witch Time is back in all of its former glory. It looks awesome, and I can't wait to participate in that combat again. You're throwing out so many hefty kicks and flips and stomping, and you are punching like a madman with the like. God damn, bro. She's got it on lock with the combat. She is not rusty whatsoever. Doesn't matter how long she's been gone. She could sit on a couch for 3 weeks, get up and whoop somebody's ass. She's a monster because she's got the monsters. Absolutely love that she's back in charge with this shit, bro. Love to see that combat. It looks really, really good. I noticed that this time around, I don't remember if it was like this in the first 2 games. I have to look back at it. You guys can remind me if anybody's seen it. However, you can see in the bottom left corner there that we have access to choose between the monsters that we want to use for combat. Again, I don't remember. It might have been like that in the originals. I don't remember. It's been a long, long time. But it's good to see that it's very streamlined now. It's very organized. And that I'm like, all right, if I want to use the spider now, boom, we're using the spider. If I want to use the dragon, boom, we got it. If I want to use the butterfly monster, we're crazy. We're going bonkers. We're going balls to the wall, baby. It's going nutty. So whatever the case may be, we have a lot of options for our combat now, and I'm really looking forward to being able to have access to all that power. If this really is the beginning of the game, that's a lot of power to have right from the get-go. So I kind of doubt it. There's no way we're going to be that strong immediately, right? We have to be able to unlock powers throughout the game, so there's no way we're just going to be able to have all that. That would be crazy, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But, anyway, in the combat, we saw that she was fighting, and she was fighting really hard, and she punched one of the monsters so hard at the end of its little lifespan that it flew into one of the screens in Shibuya, and it broke. Like, you got interactive backgrounds now and stuff. That's awesome. Again, it's been a long time. I don't remember if it was like that beforehand. I think we could break pillars in the last game in certain areas, but I don't remember clearly. But it's good to see that, we can interact with our background in the combat a little bit. Maybe we can, if need be, maybe we can interact with the background more. If we see something on the sideline that we could like pick up with one of the monsters and chuck at an enemy, or slam them with, if we could grab like a giant billboard or something crazy. I don't know. I would just love to see something like that. But whatever the case may be, it's nice to know that the backgrounds are also alive while we are participating in combat. Good to see. Good to see. Love to see that happen. It's disastrous. So, the next thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that you see that she's a lot more loose with the monsters now, this time around. Like, it almost felt like when I was looking at them, they weren't wrapped up in her hair as much. Like, they're just under her command. Like, they're just doing stuff for her now, as opposed to being, like, forced to do it, Like, at one point in the last couple of games, and even in Smash, you could see the way she fights. She uses their arms and legs and stuff with her hair. Like, she would wrap it up and they would just, it's like her hair would force the movements. But this time around, it's almost like they're completely under her command. Like, they're like, all right, you're our queen, we get it, we're doing what we need to do. All right, understood. What do you need, boss? They're like grunts now. They're doing the dirty work because she asked for it. And so, they're coming out and they're actually like putting in the finest for her, and I love to see that. In the last game, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, all of her monsters ended up getting loose for some reason, and a lot of the game, I'm pretty sure we spent getting those monsters back. And so I think now more than ever, they've really learned their lesson, and they're like, oh yeah, no, we know who's the boss. We're not really going anywhere. Even if we wanted to, you're coming to get our asses. So all right, we understand. we'll do what we're told. And so now they're just listening to her, and they will come out at her leisure. So that's really good to know that she could be more loose, which allows her in turn to be a lot more powerful, because instead of using a fraction of their power, like having to force it out, they're doing it more willingly. And so we're gonna have a lot more of a powerful Bayonetta on our hands this time around, and I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be really fun. So awesome, dope. So the last thing that I really noticed, well, not that I noticed, but there's really nothing else to really speculate that heavy on, because obviously this is an action game. I recognize that action games are like, okay, for example, I can't do a speculation on games like Devil May Cry, No More Heroes 4, or Bayonetta. You know why? Because action games are completely chaotic, and there is no set story that would, you know, there's no story to deep dive on like that. Like, obviously there's a story, but you never know what's going to occur, okay? The story from Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2, completely unrelated. Like, you don't have to play the first one to play the second one, and I doubt that you have to play the second one to play the third one. But it would be nice, and it would be helpful to learn the characters and their past and history, so that when certain things come up and are referenced, you understand what's going on. But for the most part, they're never really, like, crazy about that kind of thing. I went into Devil May Cry 5 before I went into most of the other Devil May Cry games, and I was totally fine. So I feel it's the same situation with Bayonetta 3. You could probably most likely play this game without playing the previous ones, but it is heavily recommended, and the games are very much available for you. So, you know, I say go for it, because what the hell are you not playing Bayonetta for, you crazy monster? Get out there, bro, please. So, but there is one thing that I noticed when they announced that this game was coming out in 2022. They had somebody with a sword cut it in half. They had them cut the sign in half, and we only saw like a glimpse of their shadow. Don't know what their situation is. I don't know who that is or what they're about. Maybe it's somebody from returning or familiar. I don't know. But can't wait to see what it is. They look like young Virgil. They feel like young Virgil. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I really don't know what to make of that, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what their situation is and their role in this new story. But I guess we'll get there when we get there. So, for the most part, that just about does it for my little analysis and breakdown and speculation on this game. For the most part, I will say one thing. I'm a little annoyed. This isn't even at Bayonetta. This is at just Nintendo for saying, yeah, we're gonna... When in the initial announcement, they're like, yeah, we're gonna focus on games that are coming out in winter. And I'm like, oh, alright, cool. The games that we cared about, that aren't just like immediately around the corner, that we already know everything about, like Dread and Super Mario Party, the games that we didn't know about aren't even coming out in winter. It's like, guys, stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you're going to talk about games that are coming out during winter, talk about games that are coming out during winter, and release another direct a couple months down the line for games that are coming out closer to then. Because now I know about these games like Kirby and Bayonetta, and I'm impatient now. I'm impatient. Now I gotta wait all the way till spring, bro? That's a whole nother semester for me. I'm angry, bro. I just want Bayonetta. I just want Kirby. I just want them now, man. I just want them now. But anyway, so I've talked my ass off. I want to hear what you guys think. Are you guys excited for the new Bayonetta 3? Did you think it looked like it was worth the wait? Do you think it's not worth the wait? Did you think that 4 years was too long of a time to go without any news? I want to hear everything that you guys think. If you guys want to hear like maybe like a hopes and wishes list or something like that, I could talk more about Bayonetta 3 down the line. Let me know. I'm always down to do it. But with that, it do be skedaddle o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. I want to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this. And with that, I'm out. Thanks again. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor of taking good ass care, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.